The road to 1,000 break and runs. Rack 110. 9-ball, 9-foot table, 4 1/8-inch pockets using a template rack. World 9-ball tour format break, trying to make the one on the side. Pocketing the one on the side, sending the cue ball back and forth through the stack as intended here. I noticed right away I got a great shot on the 2-ball, and the 3 is laying very close. I switched cue balls as usual to protect my brand new measle ball from hitting the concrete, and within the event that it would come off the table breaking. Reducing a negative variable here using the bridge, but I must do so because it's such a stretch. Hitting the 2-ball in the top left-hand corner pocket, just a little bit of high right spin around 2 o'clock, and making sure to clear the 4-ball there. I definitely want to have this sort of angle on the 3-ball so I could keep the cue ball close to 4, which is on the same end. Again, having to use the bridge for quite the stretch. This being a negative variable, it's a little bit rough to judge, but shooting this 3-ball in the upper right-hand corner pocket with a little bit of left spin. Coming around the left side of the 3, so I'm going to hit this about 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock on the cue ball. Hitting off the top end rail, going 1 rail back to the left side of the 4 just like that. Very happy how those 2 shots turned out with the bridge because I am honestly pretty bad with the bridge. It's something I need to practice more. I used to practice it once upon a time for about 1 summer, and I haven't did so since. My great buddy Tim DeRuiter talked me into it, and I definitely need to get back to that. You see me walking around the table, see where I want to get for the 5. So pocketing the 4-ball here in the upper right, using a high left spin, around 10 o'clock on the cue ball, barely bouncing off the upper end rail, leaving myself a nice shot on the 5 on the side. If you guys would hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Shooting the 5 on the side, I want to roll the cue ball down here. Watch where I rock on the table. See where I point on the table right here? That's where I'd like to leave my cue ball, right there where my tip was. Not straight on the 6, just a little bit of an angle. So rolling this 5 in, this is just a center high spin around 12 o'clock. Naturally, nice and easy, float the cue ball down here. And seeing where it ends up has to be within 2 inches of where my tip pointed. Honestly, my cue ball was pretty darn good on this rack, especially using the bridge. It was one of my nice, cleaner racks that I run out. This is one of those instances where the camera can try to kind of trick you a little bit. You think you're almost straight in on the 6, but where the camera is on this angle, you're going to notice I have a lot more angle than it looks. I try to tell people this one proves it. Shooting the 6 in the bottom right-hand corner pocket, going 1 rail, straight back out. That was about 1 o'clock on the cue ball. Bouncing the cue ball straight back out, just getting there to play the 7 on the side. Nice shot to play that 7 on the side here. A couple more inches would have been nice, but this is completely fine. I'm almost straight in, but hitting this with a high right cue ball about 2 o'clock, bouncing off the right long rail, over across table to get a nice shot on the 8-ball here. Hopefully not dead straight in. I don't want to leave my cue ball on the rail. I would much rather be here with this angle to be able to pocket the 8 in the upper left, to bounce the cue ball back over to play the 9 in the same pocket. Shooting the 8-ball here in the upper left-hand corner pocket. You see me cueing a little bit low on the cue ball. That's low left. The reason why is I don't want to stretch on the 9. I want to draw back toward me just a little bit instead of getting super close to the 9. I'm much rather be able to cue the ball nice and comfortably with a nice stance than I would be stretched completely out. I believe that trumps being super close to the 9. So this was great. Pocketing the 9 here in the upper left. This will conclude this rack on the road to 1,000 break and runs. I appreciate you guys very much. Hope you enjoyed this rack. It was pretty clean. Cue ball was pretty good. I'm very happy about it. If you would, please check out my sponsors, and thank you very much for watching.